My question is racism worse now than it was before?
When you say before, what time periods are you talking about?
I'm talking about, let's say, from
prior Martin Luther King,
1960s back. Yeah, pretty much back. Is it worse then, or is it worse now?
I honestly, I can't see it being worse now.
Me neither.
Because of
I don't see that
the
at
media attention, a lot of things get now. Like back then, a lot of things was covered up, and it still is. A lot of things are still covered up now. But I think it's more so back then that it was a lot worse.
The reason why I disagree is because the only thing that would be different, and that's just on an everyday scale, would be the physical part. Other than that,
that's what I was saying.
No, I don't think.
When somebody, hold on. When somebody has a system set up to where you basically do it to yourself, then that's worse.
Yeah.
Because you don't even know what to do to get out of it. You don't even, first of all, most people don't know they're in a situation. Like if you're in a physical chain, you look down, you see the chains on your hands. Yeah. You're like, oh shit, I need to break these chains. When your chains are wrapped around your mind and they're invisible, and the cage that you live in is invisible, then mad people are living their whole life never knowing that they in a situation.
That's what I was saying.
All right.
The mental slavery is definitely.
I'm gonna tell you.
Heavy.
Respect.
Go ahead, Marcy.
Thank you. Fuck. What I was saying when we posed the question the first time before the show came back on, what I was saying was now it's worse as far as mentally. Like before, back then it was okay. We open our mouth, we gonna get beat the fuck down. They gonna send the dogs. They gonna kill the family. There's gonna be a big ass cross burning outside the house. We can see them coming because they got on all white bricks, bombs, blah blah blah. But now it's that word don't mean nothing. Yeah, that's my nigga. Spanish person calling black person nigga, black person calling white person nigga, white person calling black person nigga, and it's yeah, we cool because I know he don't really mean it because it's not like he made me pick no cotton, but there's no cotton outside. You feel what I'm saying? Like now it's like today when I was at work and I heard two people talking and I really stopped and was like, damn. Now if you know me, you know I use the word nigga. I am guilty. I'm not here to say that I'm not, but I heard them talking and I really had to stop and look at them like it was a white guy talking to a Spanish guy, and he like, nigga, did you hear what I say? He like, yo, you gotta move that. If you don't move that, then when are you going to lunch? When do you really think you're going to lunch? And I'm like, oh, okay. Mind you, they're two friends. So the Spanish guy's like, nah, you know, he just fuck him. He just it's just joking. But then for somebody to be outside the conversation listening in, I really felt like I was in a time machine and outside was cotton and I had to be quiet.
There's so many reasons why I disagree with you. Why I believe, and I know for a fact that racism was worse before than it is now. Because as you mentioned, these invisible mind change that we have, they're not invisible. I live in the projects. I see it. I'm not ignorant.
And there's 95% of the people that live there with you that don't see it.
All right, and that's because they are ignorant.
Why are they ignorant?
Why are they ignorant? Because they choose to be ignorant.
That's not a choice.
Ignorance is a choice. Ignorance is a choice. I'm going to show you how ignorance is a choice. We were discussing conspiracy theories, and I was telling you why I would rather not know about something. I'm choosing ignorance. Do you understand that?
That's not choosing ignorance.
Yes, that is. I don't want to know.
I don't want to know,
and there's knowledge out there.
Once you're making a conscious choice,
that's ignorance.
You are not ignorant anymore.
No, that's choosing.
It's not ignorant.
That's choosing.
It's choosing not to know.
And that's ignorance.
Turning a blind eye. That's making a conscious choice.
How do you say that choosing not to gain more knowledge? Because knowledge only makes you stronger. How can you say that choosing not to have knowledge
I can say I don't agree with your choice.
Because you openly chose and you know that it's there.
If I can say that I don't agree with your choice. I can say that it's a bad choice in my opinion.
Well, let me
However, hold on. However, that is not ignorant. When there's motherfuckers sitting around that don't know that there's a choice to be made, that's ignorance.
Right, that's ignorance.
No, you don't understand. Listen, this is what I'm saying. You don't
understand.
Like I said to you, I live in the projects, and lately I've had a lot of time on my hands. So I've had conversations with several different people, and And you would think that these people are smart, people that have actual degrees. I'm saying this is why I'm saying you would think that they were smart because they actually went to college.
That's what I'm saying, and that's my point.
And they're actually paying their bills, and they're not selling drugs, and they're.
I met the dumbest motherfuckers I ever met in my life in college.
That shit doesn't mean nothing.
All right,
I would not think.
All right, the average person would think that they were smart.
What society bases most things off the average person.
And they will ask me questions like, particularly this woman when she was asking me about how she could keep her daughter occupied and have her more focused on school. And I was telling her that, you put her in a cheerleading class, put her in a gymnastic class, put her in some type of class, let her learn an instrument. Like, make her have too much time on her hands to be worried about whether or not she's going to go outside or not. She's going to be too tired by the time she get home. I'm tired, I got to do homework, and I got to go to sleep. That's what she's going to think about. And she's all, how can I do this and how can I do that? Go look for a damn class. What do you mean, how can you do this? Like, how are you sitting here asking me, and you old enough to be my mother, and you asking me how you should raise your daughter?
Now, look, that brings me back to a point. You see how you was able to tell her that? Today, we don't have that Malcolm X or that Martin Luther King figure that can say, come on, this is not right. Let's do this. All our people. Let's get together.
All right, we don't have a martyr.
I'm talking to you.
Check this out.
Who? I'm coming to your house.
Who?
Nobody came to my door.
Name some of these people.
Nobody came to my door. Nobody said nothing to me.
Check the ROM.
We gotta call it. We gotta call
my neighborhood.
Yo. Hold on.
Check the ROM.
First off, a logical person does not want to inflict pain upon themselves.
We're not dealing with logic.
All right? This is what I'm saying to you. This is what I'm saying to you. You, right now, this is what I feel like y'all doing. Y'all making excuses for all of the stupid ass motherfuckers out there. No. That's what I feel like it is. Like, if you cannot look in the mirror.
You know why I'm not making excuses?
You can't look in the mirror.
Because people like you who have sense are telling me you don't want to look at the facts.
I am looking at the facts. I'm not saying that racism does not exist.
Listen to what you said
in 2010.
You just said
I'm telling you that it was worse later
certain things
than it is now. And the only reason why it's inflicted on us now is because we letting it be inflicted upon us.
And you know how we're letting it be inflicted upon us? When we get to points where we say, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to see the truth in that because it bothers me.
Check the vibe. We say one for the trouble, two for the time. Come on, y'all. Brother, how you make it get down? Professor Overseer, I got pimp in my crown. Tell all of you like I told all of them.
DWI Music.